Much mental energy, much strength, much power is in this concentration. Yes, it takes practice. And then what do we do with this concentrated mental force? We then direct it towards the source of the mind, towards consciousness. We bring it back to its origin, towards consciousness. The concentrated mind, instead of directing it towards something external or something finite, a finite object, a thing, a finite idea, anything like that. No. We direct this concentrated, bundled mental energy towards infinite consciousness. Infinity. The feeling and the idea of infinite consciousness. That is called dhyana or meditation. That is the actual stage of meditation, where the mind is so concentrated and then directed towards consciousness. And how do we do that? As I said, we concentrate the mind by practicing to locate it at one particular point and keep it there for some time, learning to keep it there. And then with our, what we call ideation, with our thinking and feeling of the source of the mind, the source of your I, where have I come from? What is the source of my I feeling, my existential I feeling? When you go deeper and deeper, you experience something like, I know that I am. A feeling of awareness, of consciousness, of pure consciousness. And that feeling and that mental flow is directed deeper and deeper towards consciousness. The main tool that is being used in this phase, in this element of meditation, is the mantra. The sound of the mantra, internal sound, helps to direct the mind towards consciousness. But more importantly, the meaning of the mantra. The meaning of the mantra, the meaning is that which you meditate upon. Infinite consciousness. Yes, when I say these words, perhaps it may sound a bit abstract to you. What is this infinite consciousness? It requires practice, and it requires feeling, getting used to experiencing, by paying attention. Say, for example, you come to know a person. It is quite natural that you need to spend some time with the person to really come to know that person more deeply. In the beginning, you may not know the person so deeply, so you spend some time, pay some attention for some time, and then you are able to come to know that person more and more deeply. It is pretty similar with that deepest essence within ourselves. We need to pay some attention to feel it, to realize it, to get in touch with that innermost self. That is us, but our mind is so used to externalizing and identifying ourselves with so many limited thoughts and worries, and we think we are our worries and we are our thoughts and we are our past experiences. This is what we think we are. We are so used to this kind of thinking. So to learn to let go of this illusionary identification with all these limited small things, Not that we deny them. I'm not saying they don't exist, I don't need to care about them. No. What I'm saying is they do exist, and I need to acknowledge them, and I need to see what is the best way of dealing and living with them. But not to identify that this is who I am. So to learn, to feel who I am, that comes by paying attention towards the innermost being, going inside. And that is the practice of dhyana or meditation. These are the elements of practicing meditation. They lead to the final state of Ashtanga Yoga. We have talked about Ashtanga Yoga, the 8-limbed yoga. This final state is not a practice. It is the result of the previous practices. That state is called samadhi, or the experience of oneness, where your mind returns to its source of consciousness, infinite consciousness. You are one. There's oneness. Oneness with your soul. That is a state of the mind is totally absorbed in consciousness. There's no duality. There's oneness. And it is undescribable, beginningless and endless bliss, complete peace. That is called samadhi. That is the ultimate experience of meditation. That is the final attainment of meditation. Again, it is some attainment. It's not an external attainment. It is an internal attainment. It is like a discovery, an internal discovery. It is not that we invent something or reach something that is out there, but it is something that we realize, that we become one with, that has always been there already. And the practice of meditation is a gradual coming to feel that. It could be like a galloping jump. It could be that someone starts here and then jumps and just attains that. But usually it's a gradual practice. Every day of the practice you feel it more and more. You feel more and more at peace. You feel more and more at one. You feel more and more the permanence, the divine, the undescribable, formless, timeless self-consciousness that is you. That is the resulting state of meditation.